Hello, and Treppin's here. Welcome to the first installment of Treppin's Tips. Let's just jump right into it. And the first thing, help others up. Especially if you're the Infiltrator. That's the class I mostly play. You can cloak and run all the way over to where your teammates down and get them up. It's very important to get them up because the more people you have, the easier it is, especially in higher difficulty. Just don't forget that. Second, I know this is pretty simple and easy, but learn the map. When you're playing on the multiplayer, the maps are fairly small and easy to learn. There are certain spawn points that will be very helpful later, which I'll bring with another tip later. But as you'll see, since everyone is on this side of the map, I went to the other side to check on the back to make sure we didn't get flanked over there, and there was a lot of enemies over there. Fairly simple, but it's just things that get overlooked by people. Number 3. When the objectives come on every third round, get them taken care of right away. If you do it as soon as you can, that's more credits for you. The more credits you have, the easier it is to unlock everything else. Now, if you notice as an infiltrator, if you hit triangle before you jump onto the thing, if you're activating it, if it's one of those, you can sit there mostly the whole time without being seen if you're at the max level. So use your ability smart. Another thing is if someone's already on the communication relay, it doesn't help to add to it. If someone else runs up and tries to hit X, they're not helping out because they're not covering your back. So make sure you only have one person at a time on there. If someone's already on it, just cover their back. Now let's get into something that not everyone will agree with. Use a good weapon. As an infiltrator, the clip sniper rifle is better than a bolt action sniper rifle. Because the bolt action sniper rifle, you cannot pull off as many headshots as quick as you can and kill as many as this. Yes, it may take less shots to kill one person in a higher level, but you need the versatility to be able to just unload on people and destroy them before it's too late and they already take you out. Plus, the bolt action sniper rifles make you have a higher cooldown, which won't help you out in the long run. So please use good weapons and learn how to use them properly. Here is a little bit more on the clip sniper rifle to give you some visual. It's also very nice to note that when you fight Guardians, you can shoot between the slots. It's called Mel Slot, which if you get 10 of those, you'll get a trophy for. But with the bolt action sniper rifle, you'll be reloading too long to do that kind of damage that quickly. Here goes some more footage showing the clip sniper rifle a little bit more, while also showing you the efficiency of completing objectives as fast as you can to get the most credits you can. As an infiltrator, you should be able to dominate fairly easily on the missions that it gets you to kill key targets. You have that ability to do so much damage while being invisible, so get up there and get it done. Bronze, 3,900 credits with an 800 credit bonus almost. Very nice. This is a very high tip. If you hadn't been listening, here's one to listen on. Before round 11 starts, the game goes to wave 11. You want to get to a spawn point that's close to the extraction point. This goes hand in hand with what I was saying earlier about knowing the map and knowing the spawn points. If you're standing on a spawn point, enemies will not spawn there. You want the enemies to be back in the back, so you have that breathing room to give you the defense, to give you that extra, hand to be able to get out on an extraction. This is on silver even, so it was even more important because the higher difficulty you are, the more they throw at you and the harder it's going to be to get out of it. After they start coming, you can get out of that spawn point area and help start defending. Everyone's going to need to help as much as they can to get out there and do that. This is a bonus round, so the biggest thing you're going to get from it is more experience points. What you'll end up getting is 15,000 if everyone's alive and in that circle when you leave the map. So once it gets down to about 30 seconds on the timer, you all want to go back to that little circle and just stand there and defend, and spread yourself until you get out of it. always get ammo as much as you can. At the end of every round, find the ammo boxes and reload. When you go back and get more ammo during the middle of a match, you can see my 6 grenades are still 0 because I just threw both of them. You don't always get them back when you go to the thing. You will only get 1 back on silver or higher at a time, and then there's like a cooldown before you can grab another grenade from there. Everyone was in the extraction at the end there. It doesn't show it all the time at the very end, but when you get back to your loading screen, it will let you know if you got the full extraction or not. Alright, here we are. Let me go through this little tidbit real quick. It's the boring part of a demonstration here, just showing you the stuff outside of the game. Personally, I chose the Infiltrator class. There are 5 other classes you can choose from that all have different ways of playing, and then with the different races that makes it even more different. The good thing is when you're level 20 on a human female, if you unlock the Solarian later, you will be level 20 on the Solarian as well. You do not have to level them up separately if they're in the same class. Obviously on the different classes, it's the same thing, but for only that class. That's why I'm only level 1 as Sentinel, but level 20 on any of the Infiltrators I'm on. When you make your character, you have a skill tree just like in Mass Effect single player. You do want to max out the top skill usually first because that's usually your most powerful one. Tactical Cloak for the Infiltrator is your bread and butter. You do more damage when you come out of stealth, and it keeps the enemies off of you so you can get that precious headshot that you need to get. Personally, I went with Alliance Training and Fitness first before I worried about Sticky Grenade as I was leveling up, because they gave me more health and more damage that I could do with that sniper rifle still. The weapons. Let's get into the sniper rifles real quick again. Here is the Mantis. That's the bolt action sniper rifle. I do not personally use the Mantis. I like the Viper. The Mantis is bolt action, so that means you do 1 shot before you have to reload. When you reload, it takes you a good 2 to 4 seconds to reload before you can shoot again. So if you're not right on to that headshot, then you're wasting your damage with a bolt action sniper rifle, and you have to reload before you can try to shoot again, get cover, and do all that. Personally, the Viper is the way to go. Clip sniper rifles, as you saw in the videos before, let you continuously get those shots out. While you're doing less damage per bullet, you can put out so many more bullets, and your reload is like, you can't even count how fast it is because of how fast it is. So you'll put out those bullets as fast as you can and have a lot of, I mean, a pretty high score with that. Weapon mods. As you can see, I am very unlucky and only have the sniper rifle extended barrel 1. You can get it up to rank 5 and it will give you more percentage of damage as you go. There are more mods as well, scopes to see through the Centurion smoke or the Atlas smoke. There is something to be able to penetrate through Centurion shields or barriers, and there's one to help increase how many thermal clips you carry as well. I just have been unlucky and only have that. You'll also notice that my Viper is number 2. Your weapons can be upgraded to level 10. And each time they do level up, they give you more random stats. It doesn't show you which stats go up, so I can't tell you for sure what stats will go up for each rank of weapon you get. As you notice, I have rank 6 on my Mantis, but only rank 2 on my Viper. Appearance, just you can change your colors, you unlock more appearances later as you go. It's not too important. Equipment real quick. The ammo bonus will apply an ammo type to your weapon. Armor piercing does more damage to armor targets. Disruptor does more damage to the shielded targets and knock their shield out faster. Incendiary puts a dot on them that eats through armor and health. And warp rounds eat through barriers, such as on Phantoms or Banshees. Weapon bonus gives you a straight damage to a specific type of weapon. and the armor bonus will either make you move faster, do more damage with your powers, or have the cooldown reduced on your powers. All of these are only one round use, not wave, but round. So once you go through a round, if you die or win, that's gone until you get another one through a random pack in the shop. On the supplies there on the right, you can see those are the ones that you use on your D-pad in match. The Cobra missile launcher, you'll notice I have 4 instead of 2. In the shop, you can get an item that will actually increase the capacity you can bring into a round by 1. I've gotten 2 of those in Inspector packs so far. The Cobra missile launcher can one-shot any target, so you want to use that on your Atlases, your Brutes, or your Banshees. You want to use it in one of the later waves. Don't use it too early because there's going to be more of them later, so it's more critical to get rid of them when you have more pressure on you. The Op Survival Pack will instantly refill your shield and your health to full. You want to use that if you're about to die and you really don't want to die. If you do die, that's what the Metagel is for. The Metagel you want to use if you're about to bleed out completely or you're about to be stomped and no one's going to be near you. By being stomped, I say that some of the enemies will stomp you and make you bleed out all the way and be dead until the end of that wave. Last but not least, but it is fairly least, the Thermal Clip Pack. It's basically like walking up to the ammo box and getting another thing of ammo, but you just hit left on the D-pad. As you can see, you won't use it too often because you always want to be near an ammo box to be able to get the ammo from there and not use that. The only time you'll use it is if you run out of ammo on your way to an ammo box and there's some enemies in between you. Thank you very much, guys. The store is very basic. There's 5,000, 20,000, or 60,000 credits to get a better pack. The higher the pack, the more chance to get better items. So you want to try to save up for Spectre, or at least veteran packs. Recruit, I'd only do at the very beginning of the game. So thank you very much, guys. Please rate, subscribe, and like. If you'd like to see more videos from me with more tips, let me know. If you'd like to play with me, that is JALEAN on the PlayStation Network. Feel free to add me, let me know who you are. And if you want to see more tips and tricks, or you have a question about my spec, or other things like that, send me a message and I'll gladly help. Thanks again, and have a great day. See you on Mass Effect 3 multiplayer.